Morning and welcome to today's full day of eating video in my house the whole time. This is a social distancing full day of eating. As you saw, my breakfast, that's my normal breakfast. I pretty much have that every single day with the exception of the weekends because I'll typically like to do something more fun like pancakes or waffles. But then I found these little guys a while back. They're just these vanilla chip chewy bars and they remind me so much of the Quaker ones from when I was a kid. I'm just going to eat this as my pre-workout snack, go downstairs and work out, and then I will show you what I'm doing for my post-workout shake, making some lunch, prepping some dinner, more chicken thighs. And yeah, so welcome to the video. I hope you enjoy. Let's go back upstairs. Come on, Tuxie. Coming up. All right, let's get this shake rocking and rolling. I like to add fresh honey to mine because I feel like it sweetens it up just a tad without being overly sweet. Look at that thickness, okay? Look at it. So stinking good. I just blended that and then I realized that I forgot to put my PB2 in it, which makes it like really peanut butter tasting because I'm just using vanilla protein. What the heck, Manders? I gotta put more grams of this in and then put it back in the blender. The best part of this shake, in my opinion, is adding Reese's Pieces to this, and I just like to have crunchies in my shakes. So I just take like, handful maybe, pour those guys on there, stir them up, and then you get a nice little bit of, it's like a milkshake, you know? You get a nice thickness, hang on, there we go. Then you get this nice thickness, and then every now and then, you get a little surprise of a Reese's in there. If you are in the market to switch up your shakes, I'm serious, try this out. You will not be disappointed. I would also like to know if you guys think the space buns are silly or cute. I was very torn on them before, but I'm kind of running out of ways to style my hair. So I'd love to know if you think that they look ridiculous or if they're kind of cute. I don't think they look too ridiculous because I don't have my extensions in anymore, so they're not like super thick. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Okay, so it has been a couple of hours. Typically I would have this stuff prepared, but I ran out, and so I have to prep a little bit. Why not show you guys? So this is the boneless, skinless pork tenderloin that I grabbed from Target the other day. I pick up prescriptions, and so to avoid going to 2 different grocery stores, I just got whatever Target had. But I actually ended up loving the way that it came out, so I'm gonna show you. It's super easy. I've just been putting it in a pan over medium heat, giving it a little lime juice. So then I just use a little bit of this taco seasoning from Primal Palates. And just a little bit of this garlic and onion with black sea salt and pepper. Not too much, but just a little bit to give it a little bit of flavor. Separate these guys out. So the earlier part of the week, I've already made my jasmine rice in the instant rice cooker, instant pot, whatever. Those refried black beans, those are just Annie's. I showed you guys those in my Meal Prep Monday video that I did last week. But then the only other component to this is just a simple, easy bag of broccoli, carrots, and cauliflower. So I just poke holes in it, pop it in the microwave. But then once I take the pork out of the pan, and there's like still a little bit left of the lime juice and the seasonings and stuff, I just toss that the vegetable mix into the pan and kind of crisp it up a little bit before I put it in my bowl. So this is going to cook for probably like 10 minutes, making sure it's cooked all the way through because it's pork, obviously. And then once it's done, I'll show you the finished product of the bowl. And it has been such a nice change from beef lately. I don't know why, I just get sick of beef really easily. So I like putting in something else like pork. So that's on my agenda for lunch. So I'll show you the finished product here in just a second. This is the finished product here. Just some pork with vegetables, white rice, and some refried black beans on the bottom. And what might you be eating, sir?
Is this chicken?
No, it's pork.
Oh.
You sound like the Jessica Simpson episode where she's like, is this chicken what I have or is this fish?
I didn't know what you put in here. I am having pork and mashed potatoes. My first meal of the day, and I have no idea what time it is. It is 1:45, so it's embarrassing.
This is my third. Well, if you count my shake as a meal, so. Tim. Hi.
Hi, mister.
Hi,
my little monster. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy.
You feeling
hanging out with
okay?
Mm-hmm. Hi, Dad.
I'm gonna eat this, get some more client work done, and then I will be back for my pre-running snack. Oh yeah, the eggs. I forgot. We got the Reese's eggs.
We got Reese's.
One of these. I've been on this arepa kick lately, and I don't know what started this whole entire thing. I just saw, I think it was an Instagram post, and so I asked on Instagram for like an authentic recipe. A couple sent me some recipes and said that I needed to use this. So this is just like, I guess it's an authentic cornmeal that they use for arepas specifically. So cornmeal pancake kind of. So all you do is put a cup of water into a bowl and then some salt. I'm just gonna kind of stir it together so that it dissolves in the water. This is warm water, by the way. These are the key secret ingredients, okay? My friend Naya, this told me that her grandma makes the best arepas ever. So hopefully I can make them as good as her. But the key is it needs to go in slow when you pour the corn mixture into the water. So I'm just gonna put about a cup in here. Okay, so I'm just gonna add it slowly. So this is just some queso fresco cheese, and I'm putting in just an ounce for the whole batter. I'm really not supposed to be eating cheese, but when it's cooked in, it's just a little bit. It's fine. It's just together to make sure that the queso cheese gets nice and combined. Really, I wanted cotija cheese, but I could not find that anywhere due to the current circumstances, and Target really was not the best option for that. So then, once you get all the cheese combined like so, you're just gonna let that sit for 5 minutes. So I'm gonna actually brown these guys first on the stove and then put them in the oven to finish. So I just make them into little sizes like this, and then I'll lay them out on the baking sheet with parchment paper on it, just so I know how many I have, and then I will start putting them on the pan and then put them in the oven. I have the oven on 350 just to finish cooking the center. And there we have it. They are so stinking good. So they should still have like a little bit of a fluffy consistency on the inside, but the outside, I personally like to have mine a little bit crispy like that. So I'm gonna let those cool. Then I'm going to go back downstairs to do my running endurance today, just running since I already lifted this morning. And then I'll eat dinner and shower and be able to relax for the rest of the evening. Thank gosh.
What you looking at?
Wow. Crunchy chicken thighs with arepas and green beans.
Arepas!
That's dinner. You know that last time when I filmed a full day of eating, I think I was not tracking at that point. And it's weird because I was in this super weird funk with tracking ever since we got back from Florida. I don't know, I just felt like I didn't need to, and I was just kind of eating. It wasn't like I was eating different foods. I was eating the same stuff. I just didn't want to weigh it out and didn't want to track it. And I took quite a long break from doing that, but then ever since I've been home, like for so much these last couple of weeks, I feel like I've actually been working out more. And so I didn't want to accidentally be under eating. So I started tracking my macros, but I'm not like trying to hit a specific amount. It's kind of like a mix. Like I'm kind of intuitive eating, but also tracking to make sure that I'm eating enough. I noticed that just by default, I don't eat that much fat. And so I added some butter to my arepas because I was like only at 30 grams of fat for the whole day. I feel like that's where I've been mostly comfortable with my tracking and just my overall eating. Because I've never been one that I've wanted tracking or foods to like affect my entire life and not be able to do normal things, or like I've never been somebody that's like, oh, like I already hit my macros for the day so I can't have a snack. Like I've never been that, with the exception of cutting for a weightlifting meet when I actually needed to make weight. But just for general health, I've never been that way. Being able to do that, like if I'm super hungry or if I just happen to work out twice that day and I just feel like I need more, I just go ahead and add more. And it's mostly because I'll do that, like I said, accidentally undereat my fat, so I'll just make sure to add a little bit here and there. And then I'll show you guys my nighttime snack, which I'm gonna put together after I eat this. And then that will be it. As you can see, I'm not really a big of a snacker. I like to do a little pre-workout snack if I'm working out later on in the day like I did today. But for the most part, I'm just kind of a 3 big meals and post-workout shake kind of girl. Gonna enjoy this, do my check-ins, and I'll be back for my snack. I just used about 22 grams of peanut butter and then a full banana, and I'm going to pop this guy in the freezer for a little bit so that it's nice and cold and they don't fall apart when I have them for my snack later on. Ah, the evening snackaroonie.
Carb spikeroni,
What do we-
baby.
What do we have
We
here?
got SpongeBob cereal.
We gotta show them. We gotta show them. Look at it.
Pow,
Look how cute
pow,
it is.
pow, 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 pow. SpongeBob cereal. We got Fruity Pebs. Good old Fruity Pebs. We got Nanner, half a Nanner.
That's what I'm having for my snack.
We're putting the core power in it instead of milk. And then we've got some Fat and Weird, like an almond butter cookie thing.
Yeah, I think that's made with almond base, I'm not sure. Your creation.
But pretty stoked for this.
Pretty stoked. All right, so I'm gonna get my little frozen nanners out of here. They've only been in there for like an hour and a half, so they're not frozen solid, but they are so stinking good. That is where I'm at for my entire day. I'm right under 2,100 calories. Protein is still high, obviously, because I love my protein. I'm at like 135 protein and then 225 carb, but still was a little bit under on fat. So, but I'm, again, not that kind of person that's gonna go like randomly eat something that's just full of fat, because I'm really not that hungry. Woo! So, that's the end of this full day of eating video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, babe, tell them what to do.
Give it a thumbs up.
Don't forget to click subscribe.